name is Raymond De La Torre, founder and president of No Cure, No Rest. We're here in the heart of the South Bronx. Right now, 149th Street on Westchester Avenue, to pretty much provide free testing for those who want to get tested. One of the things that I am a little bit skeptical of is how many people actually get tested today. Most people just walk by, they'll see what it says, obviously you can see, and just keep on moving. Of course, we have the information on the table. We want the people to come and want to get tested. We don't want to force anything on anybody because you should want to know your status. Not wait for me to tell you your status. We have our mobile unit with us, ready to test. We just want people to get tested, know your status, because it's important. That's the only way we can stop the spread of this disease. If everybody knew they were positive or negative, then they can get treatment. If you are treated early, become undetectable, and with right medications, you won't be able to spread it. Events like this are important. Free testing for the community. I got parking, I paid for the parking. So I got 2 hours here and we're here for the community. So Bronx community, where are you? Nobody talks about it, about HIV and AIDS. You only hear about it leading up to World AIDS Day and then the big AIDS walk that happens in New York City. Participating in the AIDS walk is something I've always been doing. It's not something that takes away from my organization's mission. They do everything that I hope my organization hopefully one day could do. Advocacy, finding people housing, getting people help that they need, testing. They have their whole office. I want to be that. It all goes back to 1995. Our aunt became infected, contracted the disease along with her husband, and withered away right before our eyes. And I took that to heart. To watch other people, friends of mine that I grew up with, where their whole families were wiped out from it. From mothers to aunts to uncles, died from complications of AIDS. We have a cousin who passed away from it as well. And it's just something that somebody has to take up the mantle for it. I'm a crusader for this. Over the last, I want to say 2.5 years, No Cure, No Rest has partnered with undergrad as well as graduate fraternal and sorority organizations, whether it be for an AIDS Walk fundraiser or whether it be a fundraiser for awareness on our actual college campus, talking about knowing your status and how important it is. It is important on our college campuses that we provide testing as well.
I'm positive that I'm negative for HIV and AIDS. Knocked the wind out of you, didn't I? How do I know this? How do I know this? Because I've been tested. I've been tested. I get tested regularly. And not just get tested for HIV and AIDS, there's other stuff out there. Chlamydia, gonorrhea, syphilis, all them STIs. I am positive I'm negative for all of them. Now I ask you, do you know your status? Right here today, when I get on stage, and you feel compelled and want to know your HIV status, I'm in the back, I have kits with me, rapid HIV testing kits. If you want to get tested, we'll find a room, we'll test you, give you your paperwork. But this is how we stop the spread of HIV. There is no cure.
I can go to a college campus and have a table full of condoms and nobody will take any. Most college kids still think that they're invincible. I lived on a college campus. I know the college life. There's a lot of sexual activity. It is better to be safe, wrap it up, and know your status. It should never be considered taboo to wrap it up. So this is the Oral Quick HIV oral swab test. It's almost similar to like the COVID test. The patient swabs the top of their gums on the outside, not the inside, and they swab the bottom of their gums. Then they put into the solution. Anywhere between 10 to 20 minutes, we can get a result, whether negative or positive. Today, the person is HIV negative. It is showing a negative result. Now, if somebody wants to test positive, I will give them this sheet and tell them to report to one of these clinics as soon as possible and show them the paperwork that I give them for their preliminary positive test so that they can have a blood test drawn. A blood test will definitively determine positivity, and then the person knows their status. We ask people to get tested at least every 3 months to get a test done, whether it be a blood or oral test. And then you know your status. This patient today will know her status. The future of No Cure, No Rest would be a small storefront, maybe an office or two, where We could provide testing 2 to 3 times a week. Free HIV testing plastered all over the place. Monday through Friday, 5 to 7 p.m. Saturdays, 12 to 3, something along the lines of that. We can't be nice about this anymore. Too many people are getting infected. Too many people are not knowing that they are infected. And too many people are transmitting it to others because they do not know their own status. The education part is the most important part. And let me make sure you guys watching this understand. There is no cure. None. So there can be no rest. But we can stop the spread, minimize it, and we can eventually have a world without HIV and AIDS.